Born in 1956 in Punjab, Sidharth is a versatile artist skilled in fresco and thanka painting, with a diploma from the College of Art in Chandigarh. Mastering Madhubani and Kashmir paper mache, he has showcased his work globally in 25 solo exhibitions and 149 group shows since 1976. Honored with a D-Lit from Punjabi University and the Amrita Shegil Award, Sidharth is also an author, documentary filmmaker, sculptor, and painter known for creating organic pigments from natural sources.
Please subscribe to the channel if you have not and press the bell icon. Hello and welcome to Chaibrary. Today we have with us Sidharth, a man who says he's living art every day. Thank you so much for coming over to the studio, Siddharth.
Thank you, Lubna, for inviting me to talk about life and experiences.
Yes, we would really looking forward to our conversation. So you have a studio nearby only from this place. So I would like to start with asking you, what are your current practice? What is your art practice today, and how would you define that? So I would like to know what you're doing right now.
Lubna, I in fact make three kind of art every day. जैसे कि मैं कोई एक illustrative narrative करता हूँ. हाँ. जैसे कि कोई एक छोटी सी कथा होती है. Everything is a story. In fact, stories are looking for a man who can tell them to the people.
How beautiful! How beautifully you put it. Stories are looking for
a man
to tell.
So I'm available to the stories every day, and in the morning I start with that I call illustrative narrative.
Illustrative narrative. Okay.
Yes. Then second kind of art, what I do, the first half of the day, is spontaneous narrative.
Okay.
Spontaneous narrative means I let my colors do whatever they want to. Then I pray to the God. I pray to my canvas. I pray to my colors that they should show me something beautiful. Beautiful that I could enjoy, that they can give me solace, they can give me the peace and beautiful life. That is more important. That's why I say I am not an artist. I am not making art. I am living art.
Living art.
So the third kind of, the other half of the day, that is very scientific narrative. Till night I go on that.
What is that? Explain that a little.
Scientific narrative is like I choose one story, I choose one subject, I choose one concept, I write about it first. Then I go on for research work. I take a lot of help from writers. I take a lot of help from visual happened in the past on that particular concept. Then I just travel those areas and experience the subject matter, experience the concept. Then when my experiences are complete, then I do drawings and so on and so forth. I take photographs and also do little videos as well. You know, with my
जैसे
team.
आपका गंगा project है.
जैसे मेरा गंगा project है. जैसे कि
We'll
मेरा
come
गंगा
to that.
project.
I'll ask you.
Then I write a project, complete project.
हाँ.
I write a project and total script, how I'm going to do this, and holistically how I'm going to do it.
Since we are talking that, let's discuss this, one of the largest project that you've been a part of it.
Yes.
The Ganga project.
Ganga project.
And what I understand is that it was a multidisciplinary research on Ganga, and you being part of that, and from the visual storytelling was what you were mostly interested in that.
Yeah.
So give us an idea, when did it start, how did the idea come, and what did you do so far?
Yes. This took about 10 years to finish this whole Ganga project. And I got the sponsors first and then go on for 10 years. So I was walking along Ganga for 10 years. 3 times I walked along Ganga.
Fully
from the very beginning till the merger of this river.
3 times you have walked.
3 times. And by foot, by boat, by even helicopter and so and so. And then my team was with me. They were taking photographs, they were doing videos. And I was writing my travelogue, meeting people. And also as scientific, the doctors who they were measuring the water quality and everything from the very beginning till the end. You know, the pH levels and the bacterial levels, and then the TDS levels of Ganga and so on and so forth. A lot of chemistry goes into it. So I'll stop here. So
What was the inspiration? How did you come up with this idea? What was your objective for this whole thing?
yes, because when I was a little child, I heard a story in Gurdwara.
Okay.
Because I born in a Gurdwara. So I heard a story in Gurdwara of Baba Guru Nanak Sahib. Guru Nanak went to Ganga Kinare, Hardware, और वहाँ पर हरिद्वार में जाके उन्होंने एक कथा है वहाँ की बहुत खूबसूरत. सो वो कथा ऐसी है कि बाबा नानक वहाँ पर सुबह सवेरे जब गंगा किनारे हरिद्वार की हर की पौड़ी में खड़े थे तो उन्होंने पानी उल्टी साइड में सूरज के बैक करके पानी छोड़ना शुरू कर दिया धरती पे. तो पंडा लोग आए एकदम बोले कि बाबा करते क्या हो बावले बाबा, ऐसे नहीं, पानी सूर्य को देते हैं, चढ़ाते हैं. तो बोले अच्छा, तो ये तुम्हारा पानी कहाँ जाता है? बोला जी हमारे पुरखों को जाता है ये पानी. तो तुम क्या करते हो? कहता जी मैं तो अपने खेतों में डाल रहा हूँ पानी. तुम्हारे खेत कहाँ है? बोला जी मेरे खेत तो राय भोई की तलवंडी यहाँ से हजारों मील दूर है. तो वहां पर है ननकाना साहिब के पास. तो बोले तुम्हारा पानी तो वहां नहीं पहुंचने वाला. कहता फिर तुम्हारा पानी कैसे पहुंचेगा? चलो बात करते हैं. तुम मुझे बताओ. बाबा नानक बोला कि तुम्हारा पानी वहां कैसे पहुंचेगा? बोले हम तो जानते नहीं, सुनी सुनाई करते हैं. चलो हमारे गुरुजी हैं उनके पास चलते हैं. तो गुरुजी ने बताया कि ये पानी जो नाभि के स्थान से जब उठा के पानी ऊपर तक हम लेके जाते हैं सूर्य की तरफ जाते हुए, तो ये वशुद्धा और आज्ञान और सहस्रार में एक एनर्जी पानी की जाती है. तो वो ये ऊपर हमारे साथ हमारी जो मेमोरी है, जो टोटल जो बायोलॉजिकल जिसको कहते हैं हम जेनेटिक बायोलॉजी जिसको, उसमें बहुत जिक्र है इसका आज की डेट में. दिस बॉडी इज नॉट जस्ट नाउ coming to this world.
It's a memory of the generations
from thousands and lakhs of the years and the crores of the years. You know? If we go back, then just we reach where?
Right.
From where we have come. This body is evolved like, you know, in the centuries. So this is the kind of energy. Then they had a talk, Baba Nanak and the saint, Guru. Sitting on the Ganga river. Then Baba Nanak sang a song, beautiful song that says, "Pehla pani jiyo hai jit harya sabko hai." And then he explains the whole thing saying कि ये शरीर पानी का शरीर इस अगर हमारा गंगा का पानी यहाँ शुद्ध है तो हमारा धर्म शुद्ध है, हमारा कर्म शुद्ध है. अगर हमारा कर्म शुद्ध है तो हम स्वर्ग जैसी जीवन में जी सकते हैं. इसलिए ये बहुत शुभ है पानी, ये गंगा का पानी, क्योंकि ये गंगा पानी बहुत शुद्ध है और हमारा कर्तव्य है कि हम सारे पानियों को शुद्ध रखें. तो इस तरीके से जेनेटिक बायोलॉजी से लेके एनवायरमेंटल डिस्कशन से होती हुई ये बात जब ये खत्म हुई तो हमने ये कहानी सुनी तो बहुत खूबसूरत लगी.
And you got interested in
I got interested in Baba Nanak. I said, what a man he was. Then I asked my mother, I said, where is this Ganga? She said, बहुत दूर है, असां तो कदे वेखी नहीं. We haven't seen that. We could not go there. We could not get a chance to go there. If you get a chance, please come back and tell me. I said, yes, I will go for sure. Then by chance, when I joined Lama Ji's in McLeodganj, Dharamsala.
At this point, I would like to just put in that you had a very unusual upbringing.
Yes.
And tell us about, you just mentioned that you were born in a Gurdwara. So give us an idea, where was it and what was your initial upbringing?
Yes. In fact, I do not remember a day when I was not painting, number one. Because my mother was a painter herself and she was a color maker.
Color maker, she was.
Okay. Yes. She was known as the lady of colors. Ranga wali mai.
Okay.
पंजाबी में कहते हैं उसको हमारे गांव में. और वो सब गांव की औरतों के लिए उनकी दरियां बनाने के लिए उनकी जो क्राफ्ट करती थी वो उनके लिए कलर बनाती थी.
और ये कलर वेजिटेबल डाइस से बनती थी.
और फिर थोड़े से अर्थ कलर्स भी यूज करती थी वो अपनी पेंटिंग के लिए. क्योंकि वो ये जो पेपर मेशी के बर्तन बनाती थी, पेपर मेशी के डॉल्स एंड बॉल्स बनाती थी, उसी से हमारे घर का ब्रेड एंड बटर चलता था.
ये कौन सी?
She was the bread earner, butter earner for the house, in fact, household. And my father was a priest, so we could not get money from.
That's how you're born in a Gurdwara?
Yes, I born in a Gurdwara, and I was also a sort of small little young priest.
Okay.
So I was singing songs of Guru Granth Sahib all the time. And even my family is a family of singers. The Gurbani singers, you know, my Mama Jis are all classical singers, you know, Gurbani singers and music makers. So in Baba Nanak's tradition. तो मेरे पिताजी तो बहुत अच्छे सिंगर थे और he was singing Gurbani whole day. तो मैं भी गाता था उनके साथ.
इसी माहौल में आप
मैं बाबा नानक की कविताएं, उनकी गुरबानी और 15 संतों की गुरबानी सुनते हुए और 15 दूसरे बहुत महान राइटर हुए हैं, उन लोगों की कविताएं सुनते हुए, उनकी गुरबानी, उनकी बानी सुनते हुए बड़ा हुआ हूँ.
यही आपकी एजुकेशन था?
ये मेरी एजुकेशन का बहुत बड़ा हिस्सा है.
And on the other side, you were also doing fresco paintings with your mother?
Yes, I was working with my mother and then there were fresco painters in my village.
Okay.
And I joined them because my mother wanted me to join them and see what they are doing. So I joined them as an apprentice while I was studying in school, and then I was working with these fresco painters of Punjab.
So then you went to Dharamshala to study Tibetan painting. So what made you go there?
Yes.
What was the decision?
In 69, there was a very problematic time going on in Punjab, and there was a moment of, you can say, Naxalbari moment, what you call, which came to Punjab.
Late 60s.
And they were kind of very cancellation mind. They were working with a cancellation mind. You know, they were cancelling the whole religion. They were cancelling everything. They were cancelling even the way government is working. And they had their own kind of ideas to grow and do things. And then Russian literature started coming to our villages and everywhere, translated into Punjabi. And we, like a normal child, I used to read these things, you know, Sholokhov and all those kind of people.
They were infiltrating.
Gorky, Sholokhov, Dostoevsky, and then these guys, you know, all these Russian literatures in Punjabi, translated literature in Punjabi. I used to read that, and then many comrades, they started coming to my place. And we were in the eyes of the police.
Okay, because of course.
Of course, as a young Naxalbari.
It's an area of Cold War and era of Cold War. So
the police thought I am a young Naxalbari, so they captured us along with some of the big names, you know, from my studio in my village.
Okay.
And we were writing signboards and doing paintings and fresco painting and so on and so on. And that was a bread earning part of my life at that time.
So you decided to move
out
of that?
I was just in 8th class.
Okay. So is that when you, in 8th class, you moved to Dharamshala?
Yes, because वहाँ पर क्या हुआ, मेरी mother को लगा कि नहीं ये तो सेफ जगह नहीं है अब यहाँ रहने के लिए. She said तू जा शोभा सिंह जी के पास जाके सीख ले. है ना. तो शोभा सिंह जी was a wonderful painter who used to paint Baba Nanak, Guru Nanak की साखियाँ and Sikh gurus. And he was very famous and popular in Punjab. Then I went to him in Dharamsala.
Okay.
His studio was in Dharamsala.
Okay.
In Kangra Valley, in fact, in Andreta.
Andreta, yes.
That was an art center at that time,
Right.
settled by M.S. Randhawa Sahib. So many artists were there. है ना. बाबा जी ब्लू पॉटरी वाले वो भी वहीं थे. तो हम लोग फिर मैं उनको जाके ज्वाइन कर लिया. 6-7 महीने वहाँ रहे. वहाँ से बाई चांस आई कुड मीट लामा डॉर्जी, who was a painter, and he invited us to see their sculptures and some ancient paintings of 2000-year-old.
Yeah.
Thangka paintings.
Thangka paintings, okay.
Of Norbu, the painter, great painter of Tibet. So we went there to see, and I was just 14 and a half year old then. तो मैं वहाँ पर से शोभा सिंह जी के पास चला गया था, स्कूलिंग छोड़ के. और फिर I saw those beautiful, beautiful artworks, you know, and the sculpture, the golden sculpture with the golden face Buddha and the blue head. When I saw that guy and he was just smiling and with the half eyes closed, as he was asking me, do you know me? I said, yes, I know that I do not know you. I only know that I do not know you. But I want to know you. Then I never came back.
Okay, you never came back home?
No, I requested that Guruji to take me as a disciple. Previously, he was little hesitant because of Shobha Singh Ji, but later on, Shobha Singh Ji also told me, go ahead. So I joined him as a Thangka painter, but
and you also joined the monastery?
He said, you are a Sikh. You need to be Lama then to become a Lama. I said, all right, no problem. Then they gave me this name, Sidharth.
Oh.
Yes, otherwise my name was Harjinder Singh.
Okay. How
given by my father and mother.
Right.
With a very great love. But my father said, all right, don't worry, whatever your Guru said. That is okay for us. Join him. If you want to be something, if you want to learn something, then just do whatever Guru say.
So this is a lot of greatness of your father, who is a
Yes, my even mother.
Priest, and your mother,
yes.
that they are letting their child go.
Yeah,
and,
my mother was
learn.
crying a little. She said, but okay, it's all right. That is your way of life. Ja Baba Nanak pali karega. No?
And how many years you spent in the monastery?
6 long years. And
6
then,
years.
yes,
when you were, like,
as a monk. And then I was sent to Scandinavia, as all, this is a practice. Then lamas should go and preach and all these things.
Okay, so that's how.
And do their artwork and teach the people and tell people. And
so you had those rigorous. Sorry, I'm coming back to your time in the monastery, because I'm sure that's a very important experience that you are still carrying. So you led a life of a monk.
Yes.
In the sense, the meditation and the rigor of the whole thing, all that you did for 6 years.
Lots of meditations, in fact. We learned Nada Yoga. 4 kind of yoga, in fact. We learned that. Painting came very late. Only in 6 years, you can say 2 years.
Okay.
4 years was a vigorous kind of discipline
that you had to go through. Okay.
We had to go through, which is very important, which is like, it's like you gain an experience first.
Absolutely.
You should know how to hear, how to listen first. Number 1, how to listen. They will teach you how to listen to the nature and to the people. Then react it. Then how to see. We call it Avalokana. First is Nada Yoga. Second is Avalokana Yoga. Then third is Hatha Yoga.
Okay.
then you are not, फिर 10 किस्म के व्रत होते हैं.
हाँ.
10 kind of व्रत.
हाँ.
Fasting. Not only food. Food came very late.
अच्छा, okay.
Food व्रत is nothing. It's nothing.
हाँ.
This is mental health, what you have to grow up and with you evolve.
Wow.
First, with a Hatha yoga.
हाँ.
You know? Your mental health should be so strong that your each and every experience should become your beauty, your greatest art. No, that is art. This is not art. We lamas, we do not say this is art. We say no, art is a
byproduct of.
yeah, this is a product of your experience. You know. This is all, even each and every color and line, and this is your one of the way to live.
Yeah. So this is a very.
So when we call artist, they say egoist.
Huh.
No, not artist. We are living life, and this is one part we are doing.
One part of it.
Where we feel easy. And also, people are so good, I tell you. Thanks to everybody.
This is
They pay me for
experience.
my experiences and my own enjoyment.
Right.
I'm always thankful to the people.
This is such an enriching experience.
Yes.
And a very unusual upbringing as an artist for you.
Yes, it's totally different.
Right.
It's not like I'm not critical or in a cancellation mood to say that this is not right. No, this is their way. They are doing well and they are much better artists than me, for sure.
But let me ask you, since we are talking about this, what do you think about where did we lose it at some point of time in the art world? This thing about the idea about living art and not art as a separate, siloed product that we deal with.
In fact, the whole art world and the whole world is, in fact, not only art world, the whole world is suffering from two things. One is mental health. Second is the physical health. Both are important.
Yes.
Then we are broken up. We have broken up in between from our very genetic understanding, and then coming to this point of contemporary times. We have cut from the long story, in fact. The long story has been cut. And we are following just whatever happening here now with small little emotions. Emotions are not very great thing, I tell you.
Oh, is it? Why would you say that?
Yes, it's not a great thing. Emotion is not everything, it's just a reaction.
Right.
Reaction of even sometime nothing have happened. In fact, we do not know about death, we do not know about love, we do not understand love, we do not understand death, we do not understand relationship. The whole world is suffering from bad relationships. Why? And judgmental situations are there.
So,
because of the emotions. And our whole art making is based on emotions. And also on emotion and economy. In fact, two things. We are based on two things these days.
Right.
The whole art world, not only art world. Please don't take me as a critical kind of person. No, I am not. I love everything. I
think this is the whole
even
world.
I love economics of this word and the way economics work, and why to say no to it.
So at this point, let me ask you, because you mentioned that you are a content creator, visual content creator.
Visual content creator.
And as you mentioning that, what you see lacking in probably most of the art is the content.
Yes, content.
Like what you're saying, the shock value is coming out of probably the lack of content and whatever content one can generate within himself.
Yes,
describe yourself as the visual content creator, and I want to discuss that with you. Why do you think so? Give us some examples of the works you have done.
See, there is no a great possibility if you work with somebody else's experience.
Right.
That is the worst thing happening on earth, because there is a bang of information through media, through computers, thanks to computers anyway. I really love social media. I really love podcasts. I really love computers. I really love all the programs coming, even AI coming these days. Because you can evolve and you can compare your experiences. There is a good possibility of comparison.
Right.
Now, and to learn new things.
Correct.
We should be open. But most of our people, they are in cancellation mode, always. Cancellation mode, इतना mode है कि जैसे black and white और CMY के होते हैं ना, बिल्कुल like that.
That's an interesting way to put it.
Yes, so this is okay, this is not becoming judgmental and everything, but this, and you are getting so much experience of others, and which you think this is my experience, which is not.
It's
what
a
I
borrowed
say,
experience. It's
borrowed experiences,
yeah.
And they are bucket full of available these days, every day.
In your hand.
They're not there on your hands and your fingers. This is just wonderful. And but what I believe in, that my travels, for example, I had a talk with great and very remarkable people. I met with remarkable trees. I met with Kamal ka nadiyan, rivers. I met with beautiful sculptures. I met with beautiful people, men and women, and experiences, my small little experiences. And I have seen colors, changing colors. How we are sharing one sky everywhere, even sitting in Scandinavia. The person who is sitting in Scandinavia, we are sharing the same sky.
Right. Yeah.
With different colors, with a little tone value, changing tone value of the sky.
Right.
That's it. But we are sharing the same sky. We are sharing the same breath. This is what is my experience. And no cancellation. Everything is okay. No caste and breed and no small, not big.
Right.
No rich, no poor. Nothing. No bad, no good. This is my experience and how I should paint this. So I have a vast idea of content making now. So how to paint? I need not fear that some people will say, oh, you are not contemporary. I said, what is contemporary? I don't know.
Right.
I do not understand all these terms. I do not understand modern art traditions. I do not understand miniature paintings. I do not understand these jargons and words. I say, whatever is good, I will take. There is no problem. I'm open to it.
I mean, even those are authentic from their point of view.
Their point of view.
The authentic art was always coming from experience. Had it been abstract or any other form. So
yes. Even this little cup is a wonderful sculpture in it.
Right. Yes.
Even me.
Right.
I'm a sculpture. I'm a talking sculpture. I'm an expressing culture. Right. हम सब एक speaking culture हैं, लोग जो चल फिर रहे हैं यहाँ पर. तो ये लोग जो हैं हम सब, हमारा देखो कितने experiences होते हैं हमारे, हमारा कितने जीवन की ऊंची नीची बातें हैं हमारी, कितना कुछ है, पर इमोशंस हमको बीच में रोक लेते हैं, कहीं ना कहीं आके बीच में आके गड़बड़ कर देते हैं. हम किसी चीज में प्यार करने लग पड़ते हैं खटक से, फिर हम जब दूसरा नहीं करता तो उसके विरोध में हो जाते हैं, जब हमें कोई चीज प्राप्त नहीं होती तो हम उसके विरोध में हो जाते हैं, जब हम कोई ज्यादा चीज प्राप्त हो जाती है तो हम अकड़ के घूमते हैं. है ना? तो ये एक्सपीरियंसेस नहीं है, ये कंटेंट नहीं बना पाएंगे कभी भी.
हाँ, so
तो फिर कंटेंट बनाने के लिए क्या?
Authentic to your experience.
Authentic, and you should see things from the perspective, and you should be very much a scientific mind. This time is to become think like a scientist.
You think today's era is like, think like a scientist?
Yes, of course. You should be very much not judgmental. No, but you should see things in a perspective. But that perspective will come from your experiences.
Right.
Self-experiences, your travels, your way to experience things.
So what kind of experiences of your and I know you've traveled extensively. You were telling me you travel all over the world. What part of that seeps into your art? Now we'll talk about art the way all of us know.
Yes.
So what comes into your canvases? Give us some examples of works that, something that...
Yes. Like, as I told you, I was working on Ganga.
Right.
And earlier I was working on 12 seasons.
12 seasons.
Yes.
Okay.
For 7 years.
Huh.
Then I was working on cow, the animal cow.
Right.
The cow is not just an animal, Cow is much bigger phenomena than a human being.
Do explain.
Yes, I will. And I was working on cow for about 9 years.
Okay.
Then Baramaha for 6-7 years. Then Ganga for 10 years. Now I have started working on visual biography.
Visual biography.
Yes. Maybe that would be my last series.
So that is...
Because now I'm 70, almost 70.
It doesn't matter. You have many more years to come.
I have many years to go. I know that, But you never know. Life is a very fragile thing,
So it's a visual autobiography? Or it's a visual autobiography?
A visual autobiography.
So your life stories, your...
Just life story. Okay. Total life story.
Because you're painting your life stories.
I recognize myself as a storyteller.
Okay.
Yes. So I started telling my story from my village in Punjab.
Okay.
In a jungle. We call it roiyan.
Okay.
And ये रोइयां कितनी बड़ी थी आपको बताऊं?
हाँ जी.
तो you will be surprised कि ये रोइयां हमारी उधर हिमाचल से शुरू होके पूरा हिमाचल दिल्ली तक थी. It was a big jungle. And then from पाकिस्तान में जो एरिया रह गया हमारा रावलपिंडी से लेके शुरू करके रावी के साथ साथ और लाहौर के साथ साथ से शुरू होके ये सारा पंजाब कवर करती हुई चंडीगढ़ से साइड में जाती हुई ये सारी जो मोरनी हिल्स हैं वहां तक जाता था. ये इतना बड़ा एरिया था, ये जंगल था. उसके बिल्कुल सेंटर में सतलुज और ब्यास आके मिलते हैं एक जगह पे, इस सारी रोइयों के बीच में. And on the confluence of Satluj and Beas, my village is just 30 kilometers away from that.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so my village is there. So I started to tell story of Satluj, Beas in my village. It's a big canvas.
Right.
So I always say, don't look at my work. Don't look at my painting as a painting. Just walk in it.
Okay, walk through the painting.
Walk through my painting, because that is my tradition as an artist in my village. The fresco painters, the endless wall, they will go on saying something that they will say, oh, यहाँ तो बेले हैं, बेलाई बेले बेले, यहाँ तो कितने हरे हरे पत्ते, अरे यहाँ तो हिरन आ गए बीच में खड़े हो गए, अरे यहाँ तो एक परी आ गई. They will start painting.
Okay.
Endless. तो वो जैसे गीत गाते थे.
राइट.
जैसे मुझे बोलता था मेरा गुरु जो, तो बोलता था ओ कुकुआ इत्थे बना दे वेला, इत्थे बना दे कुत्ता, ओ हुण तू इत्थे बना दे कपत्ता, मीन्स द डेवल. तो हुण इत्थे बना दे परियां, इत्थे बना दे बाबा तुरया जांदा नानक, इत्थे बना दे झरना, इत्थे बना दे नदी. तो हम गो ऑन प्रोसेस में थे. सो मैंने क्या किया कि मुझे ये प्रोसेस बहुत अच्छा लगा.
That's what you have imbibed in your practice also.
Yes. क्योंकि फिर मैंने तिब्बतन मॉन्क्स से भी सीखा था.
Right.
और फिर मैंने मिनिएचर पेंटिंग से भी सीखा था. फिर मैं वेस्ट में भी लगभग सारे कंट्रीज में सबकी आर्ट देख के आया हूँ.
हाँ.
उसमें मुझे विंसेंट वान गॉग और ये सारे गुगान, इनके एक्सपीरियंसेस, देन लियोनार्डो दा विंची, द ग्रेट साइंटिफिक माइंड,
Right.
एंड देन ग्रेट स्कल्पचर्स, देन बॉटिशेली एंड सो, जो सबको देखा.
हाँ.
जब सबको मैंने देखा है, सबको मैंने अपने याद रहते हैं मुझे. My memory is like very photogenic memory. I do not mind mixing everybody. All of a sudden, some Venice can come in my painting.
Right.
Venice kind of woman can come in my painting, and some animal will come, and sometimes some खेत आ जाएंगे विंसेंट वैन गॉग की तरह. तो पर मेरे अपने तरीके में, फिर फ्रेस्को तरीके से. कुछ शायद अरेंजमेंट, साइंटिफिक अरेंजमेंट जो अपने हमारी द ग्रेट साइंटिफिक अरेंजमेंट्स ऑफ मिनिएचर पेंटिंग.
Right.
If I tell you the details of the scientific way of arranging and the mathematics of arranging objects in Kishangarh paintings, they create 10 perspectives
yes,
together.
there are multiple perspectives in that small little miniature painting.
Small little miniature painting, 10 perspectives.
Yes.
You know, multiple कह देते हैं लोग.
And also across time.
10 के बारे में पता नहीं है लोगों को, है ना? तो 10 पर्सपेक्टिव होते हैं, 10 दिशा होती है ना, हम कहते हैं पाताल, आकाश और ये सारा जो.
और फिर it also is across time.
Across time, टाइम भी उसमें क्रॉस करता है, सारा कुछ करता है. तो उस तरीके से फिर जब आप हम किशनगढ़ और कांगड़ा पेंटिंग की स्टोरी टेलिंग देखें, वाह, lyrical story. And then if you go to Tibetan monks, then their tantrika way of thinking and the biological physics.
What's the essence you took out from your learning about the Tibetan
the bionics way, actually bionics, the biological physics.
Okay.
The biological physics of everything, of a tree, of an animal, of a bird, or an insect, or a human being. And that is called Tantra painting. And that kind of grid I have understood, that calculation, the calculation from 0 to infinite, you know.
So Buddhist painting also, you were mentioning there are 2-3 aspects of it.
There are 3 aspects of Buddhist painting. One is education part, one is just to see things how you see and perceive, and the third is your biological physics, Tantra.
So your art has inspiration of all these things that you have experienced together in your life.
And then in this small little life of 70 years, I do not remember a day when I was not painting. Till date, I have done 134 artworks. Drawings are not,
134,000 artworks.
Yes.
Wow.
And drawings do not count because they are more than this. Maybe.
Right, of course.
You know. So, but this is not a greatness that I'm telling you, you know.
This is
but
actually shows your daily practice.
That how I evolved my work and my love for my work, my honesty for my work, you know, and being regular with it. That क्योंकि कभी-कभी लगता है शायद मैं यही जानता हूँ,
right,
और तो कुछ जानता नहीं, है ना.
Wonderful.
So यही कुछ जानता हूँ. तो अभी इसलिए मैं ज़्यादा मिलता जुलता भी नहीं लोगों को, क्योंकि मेरे पास समय नहीं होता उतना. मैं सवेरे स्टूडियो में आता हूँ, यहाँ पर लगभग 7-8 बजे मेरा क्लीनिंग स्टूडियो हो जाती है. मैं अपने स्टूडियो में होता हूँ रात को 11 बजे तक. फिर मेरी वाइफ भी आ जाती है, एंड शी इज़ अ ब्यूटीफुल ह्यूमन. सो हम लोग यहीं पर बैठ के खाना पीना खा के यहीं सो जाते हैं.
Wonderful. You also told me you have a substantial practice of printmaking, a big, large volume of printmaking that you have done.
In fact, when I came from Chandigarh, then I got admission in Garhi in printmaking workshops.
Okay.
So where I met all these beautiful printmakers, they are great people like Apte ji and Anandamay Mukherjee. वो तो कमाल इंसान है. He was there, and then everybody. Shushanto and me were sharing even a room.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So they taught me lithography.
Okay. So what's your main medium that you?
Then first I started with lithography, and then I left Gadi. I lived here for 3 years, 81 to 84. Then there was a big problem, 1884, you know.
Yes.
So then I was in Seva with many artists like Vivan Sundaram started one group. जो हम सेवा में थे, ये जो बहुत परेशान हो गए थे जब यहाँ कत्लेआम हुआ सिख कम्युनिटी का 84 मंजीत बाबा मी जय साहब की बात करें वो भी हमारे साथ होते थे और विवान सुंदरम थे एंड यू नेम एवरी आर्टिस्ट वाज देयर सो हम लोग वहां पर सेवा में लग गए और फिर मैं एक ज्वाइन कर लिया अपनी थोड़ी सी इकोनॉमी मेरी ठीक नहीं थी उतनी अच्छी नहीं थी काम वाम तो बहुत बिकते नहीं थे इधर तो मैंने प्रगति मैदान में चला गया था
अच्छा
वहां पर मैंने जॉब किया 2 साल एज एन एग्जीबिशन ऑफिसर एंड लकीली आई कुड मीट सीता देवी जी I could meet all the craftsmen from
so
I was in craft village. I was in
yeah.
the craft village.
Okay.
Shankhu Chaudhary ji gave me this chance to be there, and we were getting 100 rupees a day, and it was enough for me, you know. It was good money for me to live every day, you know. Then मैंने फिर वहाँ पर शुरू कर दिया था as an exhibition officer. But Sita Devi came to my life as a great experience, and I became her disciple.
Okay.
And I learned paper mache of Kashmir and as well this Madhubani painting.
So did you be with her, visit her place, and
yes,
you learned
of course, many a time. I was all the time with her, and I made a film on her as well.
All right.
On 8 mm.
Wonderful.
I had a little camera of 8 mm, so I made a film on her. So then, there I met the head of the very well-to-do family. They wanted me to make one kind of house, unique kind of house. I asked them, I said, I can do some wonderful house. He said, okay, then do it for my daughter. He gave me a chance and he gave me a 1,000-meter land to build a house.
And this is which place?
In Ghaziabad.
Okay.
I just left this job and just drawing करना शुरू किया तो मेरी बैकग्राउंड आर्किटेक्चर में ये थी कि मैं जब चंडीगढ़ कॉलेज ऑफ आर्ट में होता था तो हम शेयर करते थे एक हॉस्टल आर्किटेक्ट स्टूडेंट्स के साथ तो मैं उनके लिए ड्राइंगें करता था और उनके लिए मॉडल बिल्ड करता था
तब तो
गत्ते का मॉडल मैं बिल्ड करके देता था उनके लिए सो आई थॉट आई एम ए गुड आर्किटेक्ट एज वेल देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम एंड वी वर बिल्डिंग मेनी हाउसेस कुल्लू हाउस ये हाउस वो हाउस देखा ना आपने क्राफ्ट विलेज में तो दे हैपेंड इन व्हेन आई वाज देयर
ओके अच्छा
है ना मिस्टर बब्बर थे और वो थी एक ग्रेट लेडी हमारी पुपुल जयकर
yes.
वो सब लोग थे वहाँ पर तो मैं उनके साथ वो ट्रेन हो रहा था और क्राफ्ट्स के साथ बहुत ट्रेंड हो रहा था उनके साथ तो आई वाज ओपन टू एवरीथिंग यू नो देन यू नो व्हाट हैपेंड दिस सम गाय मेट मी ओल्ड मैन मेट मी देयर एंड ही बिकेम माय फ्रेंड बिकॉज ही वाज कलेक्टिंग क्राफ्ट्स एंड ऑल दैट then I was helping him to collect. And he said, okay, then make a house for my daughter, but first you show us your model and drawings. When I made a model, a wooden model, big model of a house, I was asking everybody of the house, what you want, what kind of place you want, what kind of you want. Even small little children, to old people, everybody. And especially that daughter, जिसके लिए घर बन रहा था, उसके हस्बैंड को भी बुला के तो फिर एक ऐसा हाउस बन गया वो कि 3 साल में I was working there on a house.
Wow.
And last day when the house was complete and there was a kind of function in the house and they were going to shift in between शादी हो गई सब हो गया है ना उनका तो मैं तो लामा था मॉन्क था रेड रोब मॉन्क था तो मैं तो वहीं रहता था झोपड़ी बना के चौकीदार के साथ
अच्छा इन द साइट एट द साइट
ऑन द साइट है ना बट ही सेड यार तुम पेंटर भी तो हो, तो ऐसे तो तेरा काम रुक जाएगा एज ए पेंटर। मैंने कहा नहीं जी नहीं, कुछ नहीं रुक रहा। जो ड्राइंग बोर्ड आपने लेके दिया, देखो कितनी ड्राइंग्स करी हैं, देखो कितनी गॉश करे हैं, कितनी वाओ दिस इज वेरी गुड। तो बहुत सारे गॉशेस, बहुत सारी ड्राइंग्स ना, अपने नेचुरल पिगमेंट से तो नहीं कर सकता था। देन ही गेव मी वन फार्म हाउस।
Okay.
He said you go there and work.
Huh.
They adopted me like
Okay.
family.
Right.
And I was teaching them meditations. Their children were traveling with me in Himalaya and other places, and all over India. They bought a car for me, and then they bought a camera for me.
Okay.
And whatever I suggested, they gave it to me. They gave me all the facility. They gave me wonderful studio. They gave me facility. They made me like their own son. And I was working for 10 years and never came back to even Delhi.
Wow. So I want to at this point ask you, since you
Yes.
mentioned certain individuals, and we are sitting at Library Jai Zarotia's studio.
Yes.
Your memories about him, and you
Yes.
knew him closely. So
Oh yes.
give us.
In fact, I met him in College of Art when
Okay.
I was in College of Art last year. तो मंजीत बाबा जी और जय जरोटिया साहब वहाँ पर एक कैंप में आए थे, और भी थे बहुत सारे आर्टिस्ट, इवन स्वामीनाथन जी वहाँ थे, और हमारे बहुत सारे आर्टिस्ट, बंगाल स्कूल के आर्टिस्ट भी थे। जो मेरे सबसे ज्यादा नजदीक हुए वो थे जैज साहब,
Okay.
और मंजीत बाबा जी,
Okay.
और गोगी भी ना, क्योंकि हमारा कल्चर लगभग मिलता जुलता था थोड़ा थोड़ा, क्योंकि दे वर वेरी डाउन टू अर्थ पीपल, दीज 3-4 पीपल। बाकी सब थोड़ा सा डिस्टेंस के साथ रहते थे, बट दे वर ऑल गुड पीपल एनीवे, है ना। तो ये जो जय साहब और मंजीत दोनों कहते तुम्हारा काम दिखाओ, योर टॉक्स लुक वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एंड वी नीड टू सी योर वर्क। I said, all right. Then I shown my work to them, small little canvases. They were so happy. They said, there is a possibility within you, lot of possibility, and your way of working is completely different than all other students. Even in Delhi, people are working, even in Baroda, even Bombay. Even what we are creating is completely, you are completely different. Then Jai Saab ने एक मुझे वहाँ पर बहुत खूबसूरत कविता सुनाई, जिसके बाद हम जय साहब के फैन हो गए और उनकी पेंटिंग देखी हमने, जो वहाँ कैंप में करी थी उन्होंने और मंजीत बाबा ने। बट मैं जय साहब से बहुत ज्यादा प्रभावित हुआ था, लेट मी टेल यू वेरी क्लियरली and openly I am telling everybody that I was much interested in Jai Saab because his talks and his humble way of talking, he was like very down to earth, and just हमारे साथ नीचे बैठ के वो मेरी ड्राइंग्स देख रहा था, मेरी पेंटिंग्स देख रहे थे। तो उन्होंने एक कविता सुनाई वहां पर और एक ड्राइंग दिखाई, चांद चांद और मैं, that's it. It's like haiku.
Yeah.
A small little haiku. And हम लोग इतने प्रभावित हुए उससे, जितने भी वहां पर लोग थे, और मैं तो खास तौर पे I said, wow, चांद चांद मैं। एक तरफ से चांद देख भी रहा है बंदा, उसके साथ जुड़ भी रहा है, और एक तरफ कह रहा नहीं ये मैं हूँ, छोटा सा कोई चीज, और उसमें एक छोटा सा एक आदमी था बना हुआ,
Okay.
ह्यूमन जैसा।
Right.
वो नैरेटिव उस तरीके से था उनका कि वो बिल्कुल भी रियलिस्टिक फॉर्म में नहीं एंटर करते थे कभी भी। फिर इन्होंने बड़ी कविताएं सुनाई, ड्राइंगें दिखाई, मुझे लगा यार वाओ, दिस इज व्हाट ए कंटेंट मेकर शुड बी। और एक दिन हमारी बात भी हुई थी इस विषय पर। जय साहब टोल्ड मी, सिद्धार्थ तुम लोग जो सामने चीज होती है ना उसको देखते हो। वेरी सिंपली ही सेड, जो सामने एक चीज होती है, या कोई बैठा है, या कोई कुर्सी है, या कोई मेज है, या कोई बकरी है, या कोई घोड़ा है, आप उसको घोड़े की तरह देखते हो, बकरी को बकरी की तरह देखते हो, ह्यूमन को ह्यूमन की तरह देखते हो। मैं ऐसे नहीं देखता हूं, तो आप क्या देखते हो? कहते मैं आसमान देखता हूं उसके आसपास। व्हाट ए थिंग। है ना, मैं उसके आसपास का आसमान देखता हूँ जिसको वो काटता है, एक फॉर्म काटती है। उस वक्त तो हमने चलती फिरती कर दी बात, बाद में मैंने उनके ऊपर फिर लिखा।
अच्छा,
लंबा चौड़ा मेरी आदत थी, मैं फिर सबके ऊपर जाके पहले थोड़ी बात करके फिर मैं जाके घर में लिखता था। पहले तो कापियों में लिखता था, फिर अब तो बाद में कंप्यूटर आ गए, थैंक्स टू कंप्यूटर। फिर बाद में तो मेरे पास अब कुछ रिकॉर्डिंग मशीन्स ऐसी हैं जो हर वक्त रहती हैं।
ओके,
इस वक्त की टॉक भी रिकॉर्ड हो रही है।
ओके,
तो वो मेरे पास रहती हैं, छोटी स्मॉल थिंग्स, यू नो। तो उसमें मैंने लिखा कि जय साहब एक ऐसा इंसान है जो बाहर की जो उसकी आउटलाइन है चीज को उस तरीके से देखते हैं, और फिर जहां जहां आसमान जाता है उनका, जहां जहां उसको दिखता है कि ये सांस गया, एक बकरी है जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल बनाते हैं, तो उसका सांस गया तो सांस हवा गई है और उसके अंदर वो आसमान है, वो उसको हाईलाइट करते हैं। इफ यू हैव सीन हिज फॉर्म्स, दिस इज अ वंडरफुल साइंटिफिक constructions, in fact. This is how I learned about Thanka paintings. You know, कि हम इस फॉर्म को ऐसे नहीं देखेंगे, हम उसकी बायोनिक्स देखेंगे, बायोलॉजिकल फिजिक्स देखेंगे। उसको जय साहब ने देखा अपने ढंग से, जो किसी ने नहीं देखा वर्ल्ड में। ही इज अ यूनिक आर्टिस्ट दैट वे। अगर आप उनकी फॉर्म्स को आप एनालाइज करें, चलो एक बकरी ले लो जो बनाते थे वो, उसके अंदर देखा आपने कैसे वो पूंछ कहीं चली जाती थी और फिर पीछे से घुस जाते थे, फिर कभी मुंह से घुस जाते थे, कभी पैरों से घुस जाते थे अंदर को, और वो फॉर्म एक अपने तरीके से वो होते हुए भी नहीं होती थी।
करेक्ट, एग्जैक्टली, दैट्स
ये
द करेक्ट
एक ऐसी कंस्ट्रक्शन थी, ये एक ऐसी कंस्ट्रक्शन जय साहब करते थे जिसके बारे में किसी ने बात नहीं करी अभी तक। उनकी कंटेंट मेकिंग में किसी ने बात नहीं करी और उनके दर्शन पे किसी ने बात नहीं करते। उन्होंने ये बताया है अपने आर्ट में अक्सर कि ये जो भी कुछ चीजें हैं, जो दिखती हुई वस्तुएं हैं, इनके साथ एक इनविजिबल भी है जो हम सब शेयर करते हैं। तो आपने देखा होगा जब उनके कैनवस के ऊपर 1000 चीजें हो बेशक बनी हुई, परंतु वो एक कैनवस, इतनी सिनर्जी होती है उनके अंदर आपस में, synchronization, synergy of all the energies, they come together and become great synergy. You know, that's what I love about his art, and he is a unique painter which nobody talk about this way.
Wonderful.
Yes,
that's a very beautiful perspective of an artist.
Yes, of course, and because you know, आपको एक और बता दूं थोड़ा सा, मैं माफी चाहते हुए सबसे, हम एक दूसरे का काम नहीं देखते। सॉरी, हम कितनी भी आर्ट क्रिएट कर रहे हैं आर्टिस्ट सब लोग, परंतु हम एक दूसरे का काम नहीं देखते ध्यान से। हम सदा रिजेक्शन के मूड में रहते हैं। और आजकल हमारी, अभी रिसेंटली मैं एक किसी बहुत बड़े शो में था, तो वहां पर जो आर्टिस्ट की टॉक जो थी उसमें वो बस यही बात कर रहा था कि कौन सी गैलरी में किसने और कौन से बायर ने उसका काम खरीदा। That is nothing. What is that? वो के बात करने योग्य थोड़ा है कोई वो तो ठीक है, हम थैंक्स कर दो सारे संसार का एक बारी में कि यार हमारे एंजॉयमेंट का आप लोग पे करते हो, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
right.
हम छोटी चीज है, हम तो अपना एंजॉयमेंट कर रहे हैं और तुम पे करके जा रहे हो, तो थैंक्स, ठीक है, जो कर दोगे ठीक है, नहीं करोगे तो भी कर, क्या गिला है तुम्हारे साथ, हम तो अपना एंजॉयमेंट कर रहे थे ना।
right.
तो तुम्हारे साथ क्या गिला हो सकता है हमारा, कुछ नहीं, nothing.
But this is a very good thing you said. The artists don't critique other artists enough, and in fact they are the best people to critique because उनके जो eyes है, that is the best eyes to critique another art.
critique भी ना कहें हम, आप उसको
analyze करें, I meant in a positive manner.
Analyze करें work को बैठ के, instead of just rejecting other.
Right.
रिजेक्ट करने को क्या है, वो तो 1 मिनट लगता है ना।
करेक्ट, यस।
रिजेक्ट करने में क्या है, किसी को रिजेक्ट कर दो आप।
करेक्ट, यस।
मेरे से करवा लो, मुझे बहुत मास्टरी है मेरी।
So last question, आगे का क्या plan? You have done such long, deep research works, and your practices have gone through various lines of inquiry related to your interests. So, and you are very much tech savvy, and you embrace the modern technology. So, what is your plan for future?
I want to follow the technology completely now, but the new technology is great gift of gods, I think. When I say gods, means the people who excel in their beautiful creativity. I call them gods.
Right.
Right? Not in orthodoxical terminology, So I'm thankful to gods who they have created wonderful technology and how to survive in this technological world, and using this technology then creating expressing your experiences through this technology. I want to go about in a full manner. Completely I will enter into it now. Okay. I'm already, but
right.
I will for sure. So one thing, and my planning only is to share my experiences.
Right.
Through my storytellings.
Through storytelling, but with involving all kinds of latest
involving
technological
everything.
Medium also.
Yes, all the mediums. Artists should be, not artist, a human should be very much open to everything. The lexical tradition and the visual tradition and the nada traditions, the sound traditions. What a beautiful word.
Right.
This is such a beautiful word. We should embrace it.
Right.
And then go from this word full of love and beauty along with us. Yeah.
What do you think about this this platform of Chaibrary? Give us some idea.
Chaibrary, when I heard this name, I said, wow, what a name. Because chai is the culture of Japan and China. When they get together and they talk beautiful things, then they sit on tea.
Right.
Right? वो बहुत खूबसूरत चाय बनाते हैं, बहुत कमाल की चाय बनाते हैं, और चाय के ऊपर कितनी कथाएं हैं. Let me share one story with you.
Sure.
Beautiful story. I love this story always. This is a story of Lotsu, the guru, great guru Lotsu. One seeker, he went to him to meet Lotsu. Then his disciple, sitting outside the house, he said, okay, you can go later to Lotsu. First of all, have tea. उसने 2 कप रख दिया. He said, okay, sir, why not? So both of them sitting, and this guy smilingly looking at this guy, the seeker, the disciple is looking at the seeker smilingly and pouring the tea in the cup, and then all of a sudden that seeker said, oh, this cup is already full and flowing. The tea is flowing out. He said, so you are. What have you come here for? तुम्हारे पास तो अपनी नॉलेज बहुत है, पहले अपनी नॉलेज छोड़ दो फिर आना. जानता हूँ कि कुछ नहीं जानता की स्थिति, तो चायब्रेरी को मैंने वहां जोड़ा.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful way of explaining. I think nobody has explained the Chaibrary in this manner. That's wonderful.
So it's great. It's great sitting here in Chaibrary with you, beautiful girl. So it's okay. Wonderful.
Thank you.
I love this talk. And may God bless you and the people of Chaibrary, and Jai Jarotia साहब को नमस्कार हमारा, और उनके बेटों को भी जिन्होंने ये एफर्ट किया है.
Absolutely.
So धन्यवाद.
Yeah, it was such a wonderful time I had talking to you, because you have such varied experiences and such deep experiences, and talking to you is, as you said correctly, you are living art. It's not just about art.
No, making art is not very great thing.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Siddharth. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Chaibrary. And we look forward to your love and support. As usual, please subscribe to the channel if you have not and press the bell icon for latest updates. And until we meet again, please take care. This is Lubna Sen.